We're keeping Gerhard Baier up late working. He's coming to us from Germany, and he's representing P+S Technik. Gerhard, are you with us?
Here we are. Welcome, welcome everybody from Munich. Good evening, I would say, here at my time, or good morning for those that are in the US, or good day. So I'm Gerhard Baier from P+S Technik. As a couple of my colleagues mentioned already, there is more cameras coming into the market that will show a Super 35 4K sensor, or having a Super 35 4K sensor area that's dedicated for that. So, and this show is also from the buyer's perspective, I would say. So I want just to remind you on one thing here. I have to grab behind me. So P+S, we are producing anamorphic lenses since quite a while. And our most famous and well-known product is the Evolution, that are matching to the cover lenses. And now with this new Super 35 cameras coming up, for those that have these lenses, my advice would be keep them. For those that haven't the lenses yet, because these are one of the most smallest and compact 2x anamorphic lenses for Super 35, here is the option. So there will be a time for them with the new cameras. So I wanted to mention that first. Second, we went into large format or full frame anamorphics for quite a while. So that's the reason the current product line we have, based on the legendary Technovision lenses from the late 70s and 80s of the last century, we decided to take this look, which is tribute to Cooke, mostly based on Cooke Pancro lenses. So we try to simulate this for the taking lens and make it in a modern, rugged and stable housing for large format, full format lenses, or even when you go for the longer focal length, for larger format sensors. So it turns into a 1.5 squeeze factor, 1.5 times squeeze factor anamorphic lens. This is the current lens lineup we have. At this event last year, I introduced the 70-200 anamorphic zoom, accompanying the little sister 40-70 lens. And I said last year, oh, this is coming soon. So stay tuned, it's coming soon. I can tell you now, with this year, we started shipping, and at the moment, we already could fulfill, well, let me say, most of our back orders. So, but these lenses are out there. I have the 40-70 here with me, and the big brother I could not show because it went out for delivery today. So, okay, so the current lineup of Technovision 1.5 times lenses is 5 primes and 2 zooms. So now, when we came up with the first productions we did, people getting started and said, oh, 5 primes might not be enough. Can you do other focal length? Can you add other focal length? Most likely more televons. So, and now we're gonna go into the section of what's new. So what's new with P+S? And it's first time I announce it here and show it around. We add to our family of Technovision prime lenses. Here it is, 150 millimeter Technovision 1.5 prime lens. You may say it's pretty big. If you know the 135, it's the same size like the 135. And not only we do this, it's the same dimension of the 135. We also have it managed to keep the same T-stop. So the 135 is a 2.5. This one is also a 2.5. Not enough with this. We will add to our range of lenses a 200 millimeter prime lens. And that I show you this plug here is a very good sign, because this is one of the last bits and pieces that come to the lens. And with this on, it's ready. Having this is an indication that in the building right behind me, the production is running. So 2 new telephoto 1.5 anamorphic prime lenses will add to the 5 primes we already have. So we have a system now of 7 primes plus 2 zoom lenses in that range. So, I probably can tell you, shipping of these lenses of the 150 and the 200 might be early 2022. So we got the first orders in. So if you are interested in, reach out to us. The price point that might be interesting is about 22,900 euros, so to say, at this time. So we are very proud to announce that recently we could provide and support a big project with our prime lenses, excluding the 150 and the 200. But I thought about, I'm going to show you something. And last week, the first trailer went online. And I'm going to show you this trailer now. So welcome, Black Adam. Okay, so that little clip is now online since a week. We cut it a little bit, so we shortened it a little bit, and it's not getting too long. And I cannot really wait to see the movie in cinema. They choose the lenses due to the fact that due to the color they create, the fall off they have, the large format capability, the contrast. And what one crew member called me the kind of nostalgic look that they give to the movie. So some of them had been reminded to the famous movies that had been done with Technovision in the 70s to 80s, and that was our intention to do. When this was in prep, one more thing I wanted to show you, and this is now very, very exclusive. It's the really first time I show this. When this movie was in prep, we got a call. With 4 very simple words. Can you get closer? Closer? I thought with the Technovision line, we are actually very close. So the minimum focus distance is about 2 feet, 2 inches. And I said, what do you mean closer? And they said, closer. Said, oh, okay, closer. Good. Instead of having Christmas holiday, we sat together last year around Christmas time and thought about what can be done. And once we found a way, we said, we approximately can get to 1 foot 6 or 7 inch. World premiere, I'm going to show you something now. I introduce a new line of Technovision lenses, which will be available by next year, mid of next year, I would say. Please welcome, and I show you what you can do with Technovision Approxima. Follow me in my little Halloween setup. So what you see here is an Arri Alexa LF. Thanks for Arri on that position here to allow me to use the camera. And you have a Technovision lens. It looks like a normal Technovision 50mm when you look at the distance. So that's the close focus distance of a normal Technovision 50mm. It's about 2 feet, 3 inches. And now I show you what you can do with Approxima, because this is an Approxima. And I show you what you can do with it. With the 50mm Approxima, you can get that close to your object in front of the lens. So we decided when we came up with this to make this Approxima, this Technovision Approxima lens line by its own within the Technovision family. So we have planned to make the 40mm, the 50mm, the 75mm, and the 100mm as Approxima. And I did send you an image in front of the lens. There is a supermodel sitting, and the image shows you a 75mm prototype approximate lens. Okay, the supermodel you probably see, it's me. And this is how close you can get with the 75mm approxima. So if you ask me what's new at P+S, this is what's new at P+S. The price point of this approxima lenses will be a little bit higher because we had to change a couple of things. It's not a modified Technovision standard lens. It's basically, most of the parts are a new lens. So we had to change some glasses. The front diameter we had to make a little bit bigger. It's about a 156, but we kept the T-stop. So what you see here now with the Technovision Approximas is a triad of characteristics. It's full format anamorphics, it's fast, and it's close. I can show you this one more time if you want. So just give me a second. I go back to the normal minimum distance. And now keep in mind, large format, fast, and close. That's it. That's the news from P+S. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. If there's any questions, come back to me anytime at sales@P+S Technik, or you can email me directly. It's gerhard.baier. That's my spelling, Baier at P+S Technik. So it's GERHARD.BAIER at P+S Technik. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, James, and thanks to your team. And by the way, thank you to my team. I'm here with Tobias and Robert, and we've made all this happen. Thank you.
Yes, thank you to your filmmaking team. You're quite the showman. I appreciate that. That's a lot of fun, and looks like a very interesting product.